From the students of Penn State Meteorology, here is your Penn State Campus Weather Service forecast.
Good afternoon. I am Campus Weather Service meteorologist Colton Milcarek here with your view of the valley, and we're going to start off today's forecast with actually a view of yesterday evening to get a little bit of a frame of exactly what's going on here in the center of the state. We can see a few clouds, and as we go off into the evening hours, into the overnight hours yesterday, we have a line of thunderstorms making their way through, which brought us some gusty winds and heavy precipitation. But as we head off into the morning, we see those clouds are hanging around and actually getting more persistent as we get towards our current conditions, where we are currently sitting at 39 with those cloudy skies persisting over Beaver Stadium here, and we will take a look at some other features of exactly our current state. Here at 39 in State College, like we said, dew point at 30, or 32 rather, winds out of the west at a gusty 18 miles per hour sustained, and wind is definitely the big story of today, as we will see going off into the rest of the forecast. But for now, let's take a look at those temperatures across the state. State College here at 39, and likewise, our cold spot is actually Johnstown here off into the corner of the screen. Our warm spot is Philly, sitting at 55, and we see that is a rather large temperature gradient because that cold front is making its way across the state and ushering in some colder air out of the northwest. As we go off and look at our feels-like temperatures, when we factor in that wind into the current temperatures, State College is getting all the way down to 29, and look, Johnstown is even in the teens still, so quite chilly. Likewise, for Erie sitting at 27, but otherwise, Philadelphia, because those winds really aren't that gusty, we're still sitting at a feels-like temperature of about 55. Now those winds, like we mentioned, are the story of the day. State College currently sitting at 18 miles per hour in terms of our wind speed, but we're a lot gustier when we head off a little bit towards the east. Williamsport at 29 miles per hour, Harrisburg at 30, and keep in mind that these are actually sustained winds, so when we factor in those gusts on top of the sustained winds, we actually get a good bit of cooling, at least in the feels-like temperatures. Now, because of all these winds, we have actually, or the National Weather Service has issued a wind advisory for most portions of the southeastern state of Pennsylvania. Harrisburg and Allentown and Philly all under wind advisories for the day today, and that will continue until 8 p.m. this evening. When we look at the current radar, notice those temperatures were a good bit close to freezing, at least a lot closer in the western portions of the state than the eastern portions, because we have a cooler upper atmosphere. We have a few snow showers peeking into the western portions of the state, and likewise, we've seen a lot of this winter, snow continuing into State College right now, but this is significant because actually these snow showers could be the last chance of seeing some snow until we get all the way into the cold and cloudy winter of 2019 and 2020. But as that system moves out, we will get a lot clearer into the evening hours, and especially for the day tomorrow, we'll remain cool with those northwesterly winds, but getting into the day on Tuesday, we'll see a few clouds build in and a chance of showers also into the evening hours, which will make their way out into the day on Wednesday. Now we'll look at today. State College, we're expecting a high of 42 here in the area with much cooler temperatures and, of course, gusty winds. We have those gusts, like we said, we're currently sitting at 18 miles per hour sustained, but gusts getting all the way up to 45 miles per hour for the day today. For tonight, those winds will continue just a little bit, but calm down. Gusts up to 30 miles per hour and a low of 34. And for the day tomorrow, winds should pretty much be down to about 10 miles per hour, but not looking too gusty. So that 54, especially with the sunshine that we're getting here in mid-April, shouldn't feel too cold, even though we're still 6 degrees below average. Looking at your 7-day forecast, today we are 18 degrees below average, sitting at 42. Off into the day on Wednesday, we have a chance of a few showers making their way in, with highs getting up around 50. For the day on Thursday, we have highs in the mid-60s, as well as on Friday, but on Friday we have a chance of a few afternoon thunderstorms making their way into the area, and a few scattered showers persisting into your day on Saturday, but keep in mind those will be very scattered, so if you have any outdoor activities, just keep an eye on the radar and see if you have any rain making its way into the area, but otherwise we'll be very nice off into the weekend and finally getting back up into the 60s by late week. Thank you for joining us today. I am Campus Weather Service meteorologist Colton Milcarek signing off.